Welcome back to OnVibe, the podcast where I sit down with leaders shaping culture and creating impact. Today I'm joined by Anita Verma-Lallian. Anita is a powerhouse entrepreneur and investor, founder and CEO of Arizona Land Consulting, where she's led over $1.5 billion in major land deals, including one of Arizona's biggest AI data center transactions. She's also the creator of Camelback Productions, Arizona's first South Asian female-owned film company, with a debut film premiering at SXSW. Recently named an Outstanding Woman in Business, she's equally known for her philanthropy, raising $800K for Baby to Baby. Welcome to On Vibe.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Excited
thanks
to
for
be
being here.
Of course.
Amazing. Okay, so I just read your Hollywood Reporter article. Tell me more about that. That sounds like an outstanding accomplishment that you just achieved.
Yeah, thank you. So that article talked a little bit about kind of the transition I made from AI, not necessarily transition, but having success in AI and then kind of coming into a different industry, which is film.
Got it.
So last year we had a very large deal that we closed that was for a data center. And then we decided to kind of, use some of the profits we made there to start investing in independent film. And so we've been doing that over the past few years, and it's been really exciting and it's been fun. It's been very different than what I've ever done before, very kind of using a creative part of my brain that I've never done. So
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Because you're a real estate developer.
Yes.
Arizona is like top, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my family's been developing real estate in Arizona for the last 40 years. And I started my own company about 6 years ago. But yeah, doing a lot of land development. So this is something different for sure.
That's incredible. What's the most exciting project you're working on now in terms of real estate?
So right now we are building a data center. And so I'm doing that with a partner from the Bay Area, Chamath Hapatia. He's a venture capitalist from the Bay Area. So it's been really fun and different, sort of integrating tech with real estate. Historically, I've just been, kind of on the real estate side, the land side, but this project where I'm actually getting involved in the technology behind it and looking at how to build the data center, how to power it, what
Much different.
Yeah, so it's completely different. So that's been a really exciting project that we're working on right now.
Do you feel that adding technology to real estate is really enhancing everything?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been, I just think with AI, things have been growing exponentially in a lot of ways. The whole process with even site selection and infrastructure planning, a lot of that is getting streamlined with AI. So it's been really exciting to see kind of just see all these different things come together.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. Okay, and now you've transitioned. You're still doing real estate. You're transitioned into film. When did you start that?
That we started about 3 years ago. So we invested in a movie about 3 years ago called Doing It. It premiered at South by Southwest a few years ago and just released in theaters earlier this year. And then since then we've done 4 more movies. And so so that's been fun and exciting. One of the more exciting projects that we're working on is a movie called Prima Facie with Cynthia Erevo that just finished shooting in London, and so it's in post-production. But we're really excited about the story and really excited to see that sort of come to life.
Absolutely. She's a great actress. She was just
Amazing.
in Wicked.
Yes.
And it seems like you just are going at a fast pace. You just started this 3 years ago, and you're
Yeah.
already working with some of the biggest actors out there. What is the film about?
The film is about about a lawyer who defends. She kind of defends men who often are accused of sexual assault, and then she finds herself kind of on the other side of it. And so it's a story of that, and it's based on a best-selling play that played in London called Prima Facie.
Okay.
So it's based on it's an adaptation of that movie or of that play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever been curious? Okay, so with film production, do you ever want to direct or act yourself, or are you thinking?
I don't know.
Okay.
People do ask me that a lot. No, I think, being kind of on the producer side is what's interesting to me right now. And just, kind of getting exposed to as many different projects and looking at the budgets and, how to make things more efficiently. That's sort of my,
That's fun.
yeah, it's also weirdly, it's very similar to real estate, what I do as a developer, where you're, sort of putting these projects together, looking at, budgets and financing and how to maximize what you can get out of a site. So it's oddly like similar to being a producer.
Yes, there's similarities.
Yeah.
You know your numbers, you know how to budget,
Yeah.
you know how to connect the right people.
Yeah, exactly. And you're kind of overseeing,
Yeah.
the different, kind of just making sure everything's staying on track. And so yeah, it's interesting how there's a lot of similarities between the two worlds.
Beautiful. What would you say that's key in both careers? Would you say, what would you say is key in? Yeah.
I think in both, you just have to be really versatile and be able to pivot and be open to doing things differently, because a lot of things just change. A lot of things come up. You have a lot of challenges with different things, whether it's production or development. So you have to just, sort of be agile and willing to roll with the punches and be good at problem solving. And just, kind of whatever you have an issue, deal with it and then move on. And there's just, there tend to be a lot of issues with both fields
Yes,
on a daily basis.
Okay, so how do you stay balanced or kind of stay center or on vibe?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I think as I get older, that's something I'm a lot more mindful of, is just, kind of staying grounded and not getting carried away when things go wrong. So just, try to focus on the present. I've started meditating a lot more frequently.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and just I think, kind of journaling, like being organized with my thoughts. So, there's just not as much internal noise when external noise
For
comes
sure.
up.
All these little things help, all these little tools.
For sure. And I think it's so important. I think, especially when you're an entrepreneur, I think it's just so important to stay grounded and, kind of just focus on like being balanced.
Definitely.
Because it's easy to get swept up by
Yeah.
a lot of things that come up.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of entrepreneurship and staying balanced, I just launched a company called Figaro & Co. last year.
Okay, congrats.
And I make plant-based products that relax you and enhance mood. So it's
Wow.
a nice way to stay balanced and focused. If you want to try one, you can.
I'd love to.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
Yeah, you've sold me.
Okay, so they're Kana infused chocolates.
Okay. Okay, you want me to have one now?
Me too, yeah.
Okay.
If you want, yeah.
Sure. Okay, so what is it?
So Kana is a plant from South Africa.
Okay.
It's just a plant. It boosts serotonin and it
Okay.
relaxes the nerve system. So it'll give you
wow.
like a nice relaxation, but also like a mood elevation.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
And you designed these? Mm-hmm. They taste great.
They taste great, right?
Yeah.
They're organic, dark
Okay.
chocolates, and you'll feel it within 30 minutes.
Okay. All right, I'm excited.
She's excited. Okay. Awesome. It also
Do you have them every day?
I don't. I have it like whenever I just want to take off the edge,
Yeah.
or maybe instead of alcohol, I have a stronger one that I
Yeah.
put into a drink. So anytime you can have it every day if you can, it's non-addictive.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have it just here and there.
Okay. All right, good to know.
Yeah. I was also reading that you have a baby to baby foundation.
I don't. We threw a fundraiser for Baby to Baby
Okay, got
earlier
it.
this year for the fire victims.
Nice.
Yeah, and so we work closely with them. We're big supporters of them. Really love everything they're doing. I just went to the gala. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
How fun.
It was amazing. Yeah, they do such incredible work. So really, really grateful to kind of be a part of it.
For sure. Would you say things like that are something that inspires you in doing what you do, or like what keeps you motivated?
I definitely think giving back is a huge part of what keeps me motivated in what I'm doing. I think you have to have purpose beyond just yourself and profitability. So I think giving back to the community is really important to me.
definitely.
Yeah.
And do you have a big family? Do you come from a big family?
I don't have a huge family, but it's we all live in Arizona, which is great. So I have a sister who's younger. She lives in Phoenix. She's married and has two kids. So my kids and her kids get along really well. My parents live in Phoenix. So when we get together, there's 10 of us. So it's not huge, but it's great that we all get to spend so much time together.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know what that was,
No,
but
me neither. It's okay. Fun. That's really great. And I'm sure they're all excited for you and this new path that you've been embarking on.
yeah. No, everyone's been really excited. So it's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Prima one just wrapped up,
Yeah.
and do you have another one coming up?
We do. We haven't even announced this yet, but we're doing a movie with Owen Wilson and Alan Ritchson. It's called Runner. And that's filmed, it's in post-production. So I think that should come out later this year. So we're really excited about that. We also are doing a movie with Russell Crowe called Bear Country. So they're both a little different. They're both action thrillers. So excited to kind of try a different genre. But yeah, those are the other two movies we have going on.
Amazing. Okay, and what is the name of your production company?
Camelback Productions.
Camelback Productions,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, got it. So
Yeah.
people come to you and they're like, "We have this script. Do you like it? Do you want to work on it?" How do you decide which projects you work
Yeah,
on?
it's funny. We get so many scripts, we get so many pitches. So it's been, especially after the Hollywood Reporter article, we've been a little bit inundated.
bet.
And it's great. I love, seeing all these different projects and meeting different people. We have a team that evaluates them. We also have agents. We're with UTA, so our agents help us evaluate projects as well. So that's usually our
Oh,
process.
that's one of the best agencies. So you're
Yeah.
yes, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they've been great.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so through it all, what excites you most about all of it?
I think what excites me the most is storytelling, being able to tell stories. I think movies and storytelling can help shape culture, and I think to me that's exciting. I think the South Asian culture has been underrepresented in the media, so to be able to kind of advance representation, that motivates me and excites me a lot. But
Yeah, what's your connection to the South Asian culture? Just that they're not represented enough?
that's one of the reasons, growing up, there wasn't a lot of representation. There weren't a lot of people that looked like me on TV or in movies. And I think for me, my daughter actually wants to go into acting. So she should talk to you at some point. But I think for me, it's just important for the next generation to see more representation
Oh, I didn't
of
know.
South Asians.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a very exotic, very good look.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I'm Indian.
India.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, because you don't look Asian.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right, Indian. I just went to Nepal this past March, and which is near India, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun experience.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great.
Out of the projects you worked on so far, what's been the most rewarding collaboration you've done so far in film?
I think so far, I think that all of them have been really fun and different and unique in different ways. I think I'm really excited about Prima Facie. I think that's been a really exciting collaboration. I think Cynthia is such an amazing artist, and the whole team around it. The producers are based out of the UK. We have some producers that are based out of Australia. So it's been a really fun collaboration, just, working with producers from all over the world. And the story is powerful. So that's been really fun and exciting. Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Okay. Okay, going back to Baby to Baby. Um, okay. So you're someone who moves both business and philanthropy. How do you decide to where to give your time and energy and resources?
That's a great question. And I think, like earlier this year, there were the fires, which we have a home in the Palisades. So that really hit home for us. So we spent a lot of time giving back during that time, just because it was a cause that was so hit so close to home.
Did you lose your home?
We did not.
Okay.
Fortunately, we did not. We
Right.
do have some damage that we're still in the process of remediating, but the home's okay. But I think it's just, looking at what causes we're really passionate about, what we feel is going to make a difference in the world, and just giving time to that accordingly. So I think there's so many different things that come up every day, but it's like, what excites me the most? What do I feel the most strongly about? And then putting as many resources as I can behind that.
Yeah, something that has made an impact in your life and where you want to help others.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense. The Baby to Baby supports children and families in need. What's one moment or event that reminded you why this matters? I think you kind of answered that. Or, yeah.
I can answer that again. Like,
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah. So the Baby to Baby supports children and families in need. What's one moment or event that reminded you why this work matters?
I think it was the fires,
Yeah.
because I think what they do is they help people that are just living below poverty, where they can't even afford diapers for their kids. So whenever there's natural disasters like the fires, it's like some of these people were already barely surviving, and then it really just takes you over the edge. So I think that's kind of something that really hit close to home, is that situation.
Definitely, that makes sense for sure. What do you hope your platform and influence help the foundation accomplish next?
So I'm not.
Yeah. Okay, so you
we
help raise money.
raise money for them.
money.
So I don't want to like.
Right. Okay,
I
got
don't
it.
want them to think I'm like saying baby to baby.
Got it. Okay, got it. Noted. Okay, if you could greenlight any film or real estate project that connects back to a cause you care about, what would it be?
Oh, that's such a good question. There's so many different causes that I care
Right?
about.
Yeah.
Being from India and just, kind of seeing how much poverty exists there. And, there's so many causes there that I would want to highlight, and just, just figure out ways to help people that are living in such extreme poverty.
Absolutely. Yeah, because if we can give back, then why not?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, the culture is so beautiful. I would greenlight anything that's like kind of highlighting the culture and
Absolutely.
showing the resilience of the people, and, kind of just showing the history of the country.
Was there a point in your life where you had to build resilience for yourself that was a pivot moment for you?
I think there's been a few, but I think for me, working on some of the large real estate deals I've done have required a lot of resilience, because they can be so challenging at times. A lot of times deals fall apart, like you're dealing with, different cities, you're dealing with infrastructure issues, like you're depending on departments to get water and things like that. So a lot of times, so many things are out of your control. So I think those moments definitely require resilience and just being able to like keep resolving issues and, kind of going from one thing to the next. So I would say that has required a lot of resilience.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like you said earlier, how to stay balanced and present and focused without letting these things affect you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you feel, it seems like from like as a kid, you feel like you've always kind of had this quality about you?
I think so. I think I've always, I think from a young age, I've always kind of been long-term in my thinking and always just focused on like the long picture, the big picture of, where I'm trying to go. And I always kind of viewed setbacks as kind of a temporary thing and just something you have to work through
For sure.
to get to like the bigger goal. So I would say I've always kind of been like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your dream or vision if you like thought 5-10 years from now?
Yeah.
What would you want to see? Yeah.
Yeah, I think 5 or 10 years from now, I would want to be just doing bigger projects on the real estate side, and projects that are impactful, that are helping shape communities. We're working on a film studio, which I'm really excited about. It's the goal behind it is to keep more film production in the U.S. A lot of it is leaving. So projects that kind of help, kind of the bigger that help different causes, I think are important to me. And then on the film side, I want to just make more and more movies about as many different causes, tell as many different stories as we can, and just really, kind of help just shape culture however we can, and send out messages that I think help people.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. So if you had a word of advice or wisdom for, say, a new entrepreneur or a new real estate developer, or even a seasoned one,
Yeah.
what would that be?
I think it would be to really just decide what your goals are and then just work at it one step at a time, and not let roadblocks hinder you. I think one of the things I see young real estate developers, one mistake I see young real estate developers making is whenever things get difficult or they're not seeing results right away, they'll quit and try to do something different. But I think really just having patience and, kind of just stay at it, I think would be the biggest piece of advice, is that patience and in the long run, it'll work out if you can stay consistent with your actions.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. Does your, and you have how many children too?
2.
And do they want to do the same work as well? Or how old are they?
It depends on the day. Sometimes they say they do.
Okay.
Other time, my daughter is really interested in going into acting, which is very different than what I do. But I think she is also entrepreneurial and wants to learn about what I'm doing. So I think as they're getting older, they're a little bit more interested. Whereas when they were younger and I would bring up what I do, it was, just so boring and they didn't have much interest. So I am seeing a little bit of a change when I bring up work. My daughter's, who's older, she's 14, she's kind of like asking questions and paying attention. So I love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That must feel rewarding.
It is, yeah, for sure. And like she'll like, read some of my articles and things like that and be like, oh, I didn't know you did that. So that I love that.
Oh, you're a good role model.
Thank you. Thank you. That it's important. I try to be.
Very nice. All right, I'm gonna make sure I got everything here. Yeah, very, very impressive work that you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah, if there's anything like that you want us to know about or that you want to share, yeah.
I can tease this movie studio we're doing a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So we're in the process of building a film studio in Arizona, and I think it'll be the largest in the U.S. And so we're really excited about the main impetus behind it is to try to keep more film production in the U.S. And Arizona is very close to California. It's like a 4-hour drive from Burbank, which is where a lot of the production's happening now.
Yeah.
And where most of Hollywood is. So I think having that proximity, I think, will be helpful.
Definitely.
We don't have as many unions and regulations, which I think will help with keeping budgets lower and things like that. So, yes. So
that's amazing. Okay, and when will it be ready?
Hopefully in the next few years, we'll have the first few phases open.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, super excited about that.
So when I write my first movie, I'm coming to you.
Perfect. Love it.
No, awesome. Oh my God, this is awesome. Thank you for talking with me today.
Of course. Yeah, thanks for having me. This is great.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you'll have to let me know how you feel in like the next 15 minutes.
All right.
After that. Right?
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I might. So you created these?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. How long have you been working on them?
I've been working on them. I first found out about Kana over 10 years ago.
Okay.
And so I was exploring with the plant and I decided to officially launch the company last year. And I have fused it into chocolates, I have elixirs, and I have some other products coming up. And it's really good for anxiety, depression, or mood support, or just to stress, you know? Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I might take some.
Yeah.
Take some bottles.
Yeah, right? Let's get her some jars. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
All right. Thank you. Thanks.
Till next time on OnVibe.